What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be looking at the top 5 hackers / exploiters to ever happen on Roblox. So yeah, let's get into it. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to say thank you for all the support. In my last video, I said that my goal was to get to 20 subscribers by the end of the month, and when you smash that goal, we are now at 27 subscribers. So yeah, if you can just keep up that support, that'll be amazing. Anyway, on with the video. So let's start things off with number 5. In this story, there was reportedly a hacker that bribed an employee for access to the back end of the game. Basically, he had access to everything that an employee would have, and he's also a hacker. So apparently, he was hacking accounts and would take all of their items and sell it, and then gift those Robux to his main account. So he was getting like thousands of dollars worth of Robux into his account. So it's one of the biggest things ever. I'm not sure if the employee was fired or not. I'm pretty sure he probably should have been fired, or at least given a warning. But yeah, I'm sure if you've been following any sort of Roblox hacking website or any sort of news regarding hackers, I'm sure you've heard of 1x1x1x1. This guy was reportedly an exploiter / hacker who was reportedly involved in the 2012 April Fool's hack, which was a hack where there was just there was an account on screen that says "you miss me," and so if you couldn't launch Roblox, it was only that one picture. So many of these claims existed for many years, but it was reportedly found out that he was actually a developer account. It was actually a developer account that was used for testing exploits. So basically, it was a developer account where this person's sole purpose was to find every exploit and try and get the development team in order to fix it. And everyone thought that he was just an exploiter and a hacker and everything. Let's go to number 3. I'm sure you also know of Guest 666. So Guest 666 reportedly could join into any game. It was a Roblox account that could join into any game, and it would have admin access. Even if the game did not have an admin set up, it would have admin access to everything. It would be able to do all these commands and everything, and it would hack people. And basically, unlike a normal guest, it could actually chat. It could a chat bubble. It's basically a guest that's controlled by a player. And reportedly, it is a myth. I'm not sure if everyone believes that. It started up on a YouTube video, and it's really grown to something really big. I'm really not sure if it's a myth or if it's real. You can look up, if you think it's real, all you have to do is go to Google and look up Guest 66 and draw your own conclusion. But let's go to a non-regarded myth on number 2. The 2019 Roblox security breach is an incident that took place on January 8th through 9th, 2019, at around 9:40 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, in which many popular games were set to private by throwaway bot accounts. So there's basically these accounts that were, created, not really put any effort into, just to make it so that games were private. The names of the games were also changed, and new unrecognizable places were added into a game's universe. Some games that were affected include the popular Jailbreak, Welcome to Bloxburg, and Doomspire Brick Battle, which is all very popular games. You can find them on the popular list, on the top rated, everything like that. So a temporary fix to the issue was issued an hour after the incident was reported. So JF Inc., a user most known for making Doomspire Brick Battle, made a Reddit post and a Roblox dev forum post about his 2 most popular games being affected. then asking if Roblox was hacked or not. He then showed a screenshot of 2 botted accounts that had updated Doomspire Brick Battle with the improper permissions to do so. Other developers soon followed suit on the Roblox dev forum, complaining about the same or similar issue with their games. It is speculated that Roblox experienced a security breach, but is currently unconfirmed, as Roblox has not made an official statement. So yeah, that was all pretty creepy, but let's go in with the huge number 1. Now before we get into this, I have one honorable mention, which is called Doe and Jane Doe. Now these are also kind of like the 1x, yeah, a lot of X's in one. It basically was a development team, but this thing is a lot different because Roblox actually had to make an official announcement on their page, and I'll have it linked down below, but they actually had to make an official announcement saying that these were development accounts, because there was just so much like myths and everything regarding this, so they just had to make that post. Jumping in with number 1. So this thing might be a myth. I think some of it's real and some of it's exaggerated, just kind of for, you know, for the whole story and everything. But I'll read it exactly how he puts it, and you can make your own conclusion. I will have this also linked in the description below if you want to go check it out for yourself. Part 1, the new game. It all started back in August 13th, 2006. This was after Shedel Eski's account was hacked. It was a normal Roblox day. Me and some other users were playing paintball. We were having fun, but 30 minutes after I joined, I had a message. It was from Blackhat 69x69. He wanted me to join his game, and so I did. I spawned in let's just say it was a ghost town. The place was full of dead people, and the whole place was completely dark. Then I saw a gray text saying, "Well, what do you think?" I then replied, "Well, this is a unusual place." He then left the game, and then I left the game. 1 week later, I received another message. Blackhat 69x69 had texted me, "I have a new game." I then joined his new game. What I saw was a place full of blood, literally full of blood. Blackhat, by the way, I'm just going to be calling it Blackhat from now on. I can't say all those numbers. Too long. Blackhat then took a darker turn as he asked me if he can hack me. I replied no, then he typed, "You'll see, just you wait." Then he left the game, leaving me puzzled and confused. Part 2. It had been months since Blackhat 69x69 sent me that last message. I thought he was gone for good, but that last message left me confused for a while. But all of a sudden, everyone left the game I was playing. Then Blackhat appeared. He tried hacking me. All the games I made looked like dark, eerie graveyards. When I joined one of them, I had some messages such as, "You'll like this new update I did for your game," or "I told you I would come back." Then I left the game very creeped out. I realized that last message he sent wasn't a joke. I left the game as soon as he joined, but every single game I played, he kept following me, never leaving me alone. I tried playing different games like Minecraft. Blackhat somehow figured out the exact server I was playing. He figured out my name. He never ever left me alone, giving me horrible nightmares. One day I asked him to stop. He refused. He wanted to continue following me. He typed, "I will follow you until you die." It's like he's stalking me day and night. He knows everything about me. Part 3. The Wrath of Blackhat 69x69's hacking. I was being followed for nearly 6 months by Blackhat. In real life, when I go to bed at night, I can hear thumping noises. And I can even see my computer turning itself on somehow. In Roblox, In Roblox, Blackhat hacked every single game I go into, giving me pop-ups, jump scares, etc. His hacking was so bad, it was just so unexplainable. I cannot describe what type of hacking he does, but I can describe that Blackhat hacks can demolish and even turn Roblox games into something else. When I enter the games he hacked, I can see messages including, "I will never stop," and "hacking games is fun." But out of this whole experience, all I can see is that Blackhat's hacking does indeed lead to no good. The worst thing is, those who get in his way get hacked. Now, the reason why I was not hacked was because I was one of the only people who escaped his deadly wrath. Part 4. The End. It's been 1 year since the day I met Blackhat. He's been following me since that day. I finally decided to stand up to him and stop. One day, he was in the same server as me. I yelled, "Stop following me." He, like before, refused. Then the hacked account, Shedisky, I don't really know how to pronounce the name, came, and then forced Blackhat to stop. Before Blackhat left for the last time, he sent me one final message: "I will be back one day. This is not the last time you've seen of me." Not really good grammar there. 3 days after he sent that last message, I thought he was gotten rid of for good. It took me years to be convinced that Blackhat was gone for good, but that single message he sent me left me very confused for years. Nowadays, I am a completely relaxed guy. I left his story behind and moved on. So yeah, that just about wraps up all of our stories for the day. That last one, I'm not quite sure if I really believe it. It might have just been, for like fame and stuff, but it could have been real. And like I said, you can draw your own conclusion. I'll have it linked in the description. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave it a like, because that recommends it to more people. And yeah, without further ado, on with the outro.